I'm Dennis Crawford with the Jefferson County Move On Council. We're here to point out that many of the large corporations pay no taxes. And one of those corporations is Bank of America.
I think we know why we're here. Cuts to everything we value, it seems like. Cuts to health care, cuts to veterans benefits, cuts to ferry services. Some in the government want to cut Social Security and housing. They want to put, it's like they want to put the old people out on the ice. And they want to put a bunch of the children with them too, cutting nutrition programs, cutting the schools. Planned Parenthood. Daycare. Planned Parenthood, daycare. The teachers are being laid off. Firemen laid off. Policemen laid off. And the public employees are getting clobbered. Their unions, they're trying to take away their rights to bargain. And what's left of the other unions are getting clobbered. So there are these cuts as if there's no money. And we find out there is money. There's not enough money to fix everything, but the big boys are not paying their taxes. They figure the big corporations have skated on about $100 billion in taxes. And people have added up the state debts, the individual states. This isn't the counties or the cities or the federal government, but the states have total debts of about $102 billion. Pretty nice match. So, these companies use our roads, they use the police, they use the firemen, they use our schools so they can have workers that can read and write and work computers. They ought to pay.
Absolutely! That's right! Yeah!
The Supreme Court says corporations are persons, but these corporations have no heart. So in the last 5 years, here's a few numbers. In the last 5 years, GE made $26 billion in profits and paid $0 in income taxes. They got $4.1 billion refund. Boeing, 2008 to 2010, made $9.7 billion before taxes. Paid $0 in income tax and got a rebate of $75 million. Let's talk about Bank of America. $4.4 billion in profit last year. Can you guess what they paid in taxes?
$0!
Let's hear it. $0! And they got a refund of $1.9 billion. That's out of our pocket.
Dum, 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 follow the money. Find what you already guessed. Green drew the roadmap that got us into this mess. 2, 3, 4. Regulate the bankers. Stamp out their corporate greed. Take the high road back to honor. Let the people lead.
It's up to us. Every single one of us, everybody we know. You have to grow it as big here in Port Townsend as that Port Townsend family portrait that we do, where there's a few thousands of us. You have to grow it that big. Now the people inside that bank, they're our friends, they're our neighbors, but what we're after is the fictitious corporate person, Bank of America, the one who has rights to barge in and do horrible things in communities, use our infrastructure heavily, and they might as well change their name to the Bank of Cayman Islands because that's where they say they're paying their taxes and where all their money's coming from. The Bank of America would send their jobs to India if they could figure out how.
Well, it's really great to be here today and to see all this political activity, everybody out exercising their First Amendment rights for freedom of assembly, freedom of speech, and redress of grievances is a big one. I like that one. It means you can complain to the powers that be about our situation, and it's neat to see all over the world people becoming more and more active and politically aware. So yeah, for this thing.
The someone else would later be fast as the present now would later be past. The order is rapidly fading. And the first one now, let it be last, for the Chinese they are a change.
Tax day, make them pay. 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 Let's see the tax day. Make them pay. Tax day, let's see the tax day. Has brought us worries and we don't want them anymore.
Let's see the tax day.
We don't mind paying taxes that pay for things we need, like schools and jobs and healthcare and other worthy deeds. But when we know our dollars go to bail out bombs and guns, we'll tell you true, it makes us blue to see what they have done.
Excuse me.
Excuse me,
Mr. Moneybags there.
aren't you the CEO of Bank of America?
Well, yes, I am.
Well, I'm really glad I bumped into you, or rather you bumped into me. We're here today to demand that B of A, Chase, and other banks pay their fair share of taxes.
We don't pay taxes.
What do you mean you don't pay taxes? Don't you have to pay taxes?
Can't you see? I've got loopholes.
Don't you care about all the needed services that are being deleted from our national and state budgets?
Not really.
Well, we're here today to say that tax loopholes must and will end. It's time for banks and other corporations to pay their fair share.
Why?
No more loopholes! No more loopholes! No more loopholes! No more loopholes! No more loopholes!
They owe $3,950,000.
150 million.
Billion.
Tax day, make them pay. Tax day, make them pay. Tax day, make them pay.
Okay, we're going to go in and give them the bill.
Anybody want to close your account today? Yeah!
Here's a Bank of America card that's cut in half.
I got one.
Take care of their account today. Okay. Go ahead, folks.
Sorry, folks, they're sitting back.
Who should we give this to? We have a bill to present. Who should it go to? You believe we've been held up by the bank?
I'm going to close my account. Yes.
We know that none of the employees here nor you yourself make these decisions.
Thank you.
Let the company owing us all this tax money.
We'd also like to present the employees cookies because we mean nothing against the employees.
I know, but I need you to leave.
Well,
I appreciate your
can we leave this with you?
We need them to leave.
Okay, we'll leave. Can I leave the cookies? Take those cookies.
Leave our bill here.
Take.
You will have to leave even though I own part of this bank.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Closing a money market account
In
in Bank of America.